They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From all the way.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Leave you dusted, I leave you behind me.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Jackson.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Maynard, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get there.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his home territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jenkins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hit.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action. Jenkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could